Hello, in this video I'm going to show you some basic but very important functions in Zoom, and this is when you are the host. So of course the first thing you need to do is to log in to your Zoom account, and when you are on the home page you can see this new meeting icon. You can of course join a scheduled meeting as well. You can look for meetings up here, or you can schedule a new meeting, but I'm just going to show you for simplicity starting a new meeting. So here it is, and I'm the host of the meeting because I've started this meeting. So when you look at this Zoom page, you really want to focus on the bottom where all the commands are. And the first thing that you want to check is your mic. So you can see here that when I join the meeting, my mic and my camera are automatically disabled. To enable your mic, you just need to click on the mic icon, and you can see now that the mic is working. If you have already done this and your participants still can't hear you, then you can click on this up arrow and check to see whether you are using the correct mic. So you can just move and select whichever is the correct one. The next thing is the video, and to enable your video, again, you can just click on this once and you can see the video is now working. So the reason why this is not showing me is because I'm very camera shy. So the video is working now, and if you want to stop or disable your video, same thing, just click on this. And you can play around when you're more familiar with Zoom to choose your virtual backgrounds and look at your video settings. Moving on, now note that this menu is actually different depending on your account. And sometimes if you want to invite participants, there may actually be an invite command here as well. So I'm now going to show you how to get the URL so that you can invite someone to join your meeting. And for this particular account, it is through participants. So I click on participants. You can see there's only one now because it's just myself. And again, this window will open up. So you want to look right at the bottom, select invite. So click on this, and this window will pop up. Because I have not filled this up with any context, I don't see any people that I can select. But what I want to do is to invite using a link. So I'm going to go here, copy invite link, and just click on this. Once I click on this, the link will have been copied to my clipboard, and you can then paste that link into an email or to a message so that you can invite people to join. So I'm going to close this window because I don't need this anymore. And this is a Word document. So right click, paste, and then press enter. So you'll see this is a URL, so you can put this into an email, you can put it to a WhatsApp message, etc. And people can use that link to join your meeting. Now, the other thing that you may want to do with your participants is to chat with them. So again, down here, you just have to click on this and you'll see this Zoom group chat. So anything that you type here, as long as it says everyone, will be able to be seen by everyone. And you press enter. If you want to message a person privately, when you click on this down arrow, all your participants will be listed and you can select who you want to message. To close the chat screen, just click chat again. To close your participants screen, if you no longer want to look at your participants' names, you can click participants and it will close. But I do find it very useful so I can see who's in the meeting with me. The next function is to share your screen, and this is something that you're going to have to use whether you're doing meetings or you're doing teaching. So what you do is to click on this, and you'll see a variety of windows that open up. So these are all the things that you have open currently on your computer. If you want to share your entire screen, meaning that your desktop or any apps that you open, essentially your whole screen will be shared with your audience, you can select this. If you want to share a presentation, so I suggest you open up your presentation beforehand and you can quickly see it as one of the options. So I have a PowerPoint presentation that is opened up here. I'm going to select this now. You can click on this twice, or you can click on this once, followed by clicking on the share button. So here is my PowerPoint presentation, and I'm going to go into slideshow mode. So now my audience can see my slideshow, and as I talk and as I speak, they will be able to see my slides. Now you will notice that once you start sharing, this menu here opens up on top, and it has a few useful functions. So for example, you can annotate your slides in real time. If I click on this pen, the annotation menu will open up, and I can either choose to write text or I can draw anything in real time here. And I can also erase whatever I want to, so you can just play around and explore this, or you can clear all your drawings. You can even save your annotations. To get out of this menu, just click this red cross here. And the interesting thing is that all your participants will also be able to see this annotate pen, and you can invite them to annotate on your presentation. So this is a good way to do interactive sessions where you can ask students questions and they can then annotate, especially if you have pictures. Once you are done with sharing and you've finished, you can just click Stop Share. And this will bring you back to the original Zoom interface. You are free to share anything else or whatever you prefer. I just want to say a few quick words on whiteboard. So if I select this by clicking twice on this, this is the whiteboard in Zoom. And again, this is similar to annotation. You can also use this to draw things, and you can draw this in real time, and your audience will also be able to draw. And again, you can save this at the end of the day. So this is a separate window that opens up. It is not in an existing PowerPoint presentation, so it's sort of like something that you can write or draw from scratch. And again, when you finished, just go to Stop Share, and this brings you back to your Zoom interface. So these are some of the functions that you can use. Just to do a quick recap, check on your mic, make sure that you are not muted. Check on your video to see whether you want to use it or not. And just a note on your mic, you will also be able to see whether you are muted or not. If you look at the participants window here, you can see that my mic is on. When I mute my mic, you can see similarly that it is muted here. So you can check it either by looking at this or by looking at this, but more importantly, by asking your participants if they can hear you. So the other quick function was video, to turn it on and to turn it off, and then to invite people in this instance by using this participants button here. You can just click on invite and copy the URL. And I've shown you how to share your screen as well, to choose which particular aspect you want to share, and also shown you how to do annotations, which is available once you are in screen share mode. Thank you.